make our way all the way down into constructive Shavasana. Bring the torso to rest on the mat as you plant your feet. Just take a couple of moments here to settle in. Maybe close your eyes as you tune inward. Feel the physical body as it rests on the yoga mat. Just notice the natural rise and fall of your breath. Take a couple of moments or a couple of deep breaths to bring awareness to those parts of the body that might be calling for attention. Any place that feels stiff or sore. Try to keep those places in mind as we move through your practice today. Go ahead and find a deep breath as you make your way through supine twist. Reach the arms out as you reverse tabletop your legs. And then gently twist and bring the legs to the right side of the earth, of your mat. Stack the hips. So draw the right hip under as the left hip reaches high to the sky. Close your eyes once more as you bring the awareness back to your body. Feel the heaviness of the body as it rests. Deepen your breath. Find those deep belly breaths. Use every exhale to soften. Maybe take another breath or two as you feel the body surrender into your stretch. Use a breath in as you flip the palms to the sky. And then exhale, close the palms together. So reach the left arm all the way up and over as it meets the right palm. We're going to do this about 4 times. So use the next breath in to stretch the left arm all the way back out. And then exhale to close. Keep it going. Take your last round of breath, sweep the left arm back over and plant the palms. And then draw the legs back through center. We're going to switch sides. Take your time as you gently twist all the way over to the left. Maybe notice the different sides of the body. Stack the hips. Tuck the left hip under as that right hip reaches to the sky. Press the shoulder blades into the mat. And just allow the body to sink into the floor. And take another round of breath as you are. And then gently find the arm flow here on the opposite side. Take the right arm all the way over to meet the left. So you draw the palms together and close. Maybe feel the stretch in the shoulder blades. Keep it going. We've got 4 rounds. Take your deep breath in and stretch the right arm up and back out. Face the palms down as you draw your legs back through neutral. And hug them in. Gently release, plant the feet. And take a moment to shift and adjust. Bring the sacrum to the mat. And then gently open through a reclined bound angle. Take your time, settle in. Focus on the stretch sensation. Maybe sending your deep breaths down the spinal column and into the pelvis. Soften your hips and your thighs and allow gravity to press gently down upon you. Take another round of breath. And we'll start to flow. So we're going to plant the feet on the inhale and draw the hips high to the sky through bridge. Full breath, exhale to release and open back up through your bound angle. This is a deep hip opener as well as a lower back strengthener. Take your time as you settle in. Use the inhale to press back through bridge. And the exhale down to bound angle. Follow your breath. Few more rounds. Go ahead and find one last round. Come back to find stillness in your bound angle. Plant the feet on your inhale and draw the knees through neutral. Exhale, counter stretch. Tiptoe the feet to the outer edges of the mat as you allow the knees to fall in. Connect to the earth. Surrender the body. Gently draw the feet back in. And then make your way through a reclined figure four, right ankle below the left knee. Open up the right leg. Flex the right foot. Stay as you are or draw the thighs into the chest. Once again, take your time. Use your breath to open the body. Feel that outer hip stretch or glute pull. Left leg should soften, so just allow it to rest heavy. But check the knees. Make sure they're in line with your hips, so kind of pull the legs over to the left. Tuck your chin, close your eyes. Breathe. Once you feel that right hip start to give a little, you can find the gentle flow. Point the toes of the left foot and take a deep breath as you extend the leg up. Exhale, flex the foot, press the sole of the foot back down to the earth. A couple more times if this works okay in your body. Use your next exhale to plant the left foot. We're going to cross the right leg directly over, making our way into a reclined cow face. Same thing, left leg can stay rooted to the earth, or you can draw both legs in, grab onto your shins or the ankles if you have that flexibility, and can still bring the shoulders and the head to rest. Draw the knees in and feel the heaviness of your legs. Gently release, plant the left foot and uncross the legs. And just take a breath as you rest in constructive Shavasana. Allow the body to reset. And we'll switch. Reclined figure four. Left ankle below the right knee as the left hip opens. Remember to flex the sole of the left foot. So flex the foot and then draw the legs in if you choose, if you did so on the other side. Square your hips. Close your eyes and come back to the breath and the stretch in your left glute or outer hip. Once you feel the body loosen, you can come to find that gentle flow to extend the right leg on the inhale and re-bend it on your exhale. Remember, we use these gentle flows in our stretch and flow class to intensify the stretch, to get into the deeper tissue. So take your time and breathe through it. Maybe one last round. And then exhale to release. Right foot plants, left leg crosses over. Make your way back into your reclined cow face. Feel the heaviness of your legs. Go ahead and take another round of breath as you are. And then gently release. Go ahead and plant the right foot and uncross the legs as you make your way back into constructive Shavasana. And rest for a breath. Gently make your way up through seated. We're going to come into Sukhasana, cross-legged, easy seat. Bring the right leg out in front today. And find any seated position that's comfortable for you. So you may stack the legs in a fire log, or maybe just bring that right leg to touch on the earth. We're still working in the outer hips, as well as stretching through the glute. We'll start to work our upper body a little bit as well. Sit back, feel the sit bones connect to the earth. Take a deep breath and feel your lungs expand as you sit tall and drop the shoulders. And take a deep breath in as the arms sweep overhead and lengthen. Exhale, right arm down, left arm reaches up and over. You can take that right hand over to the left thigh, or just bring it to the earth. Feel the side body open. Once again, we'll start to find our flow. So left arm's going to sweep forward. And then exhale as you bend over to the left. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths as we start to work with the body. Allow it to gently open. Now take the next inhale. Open those fingertips wide as you sweep the right arm out. Feel that stretch in your shoulder blade. And then plant to the left. Deep breath, exhale. Inhale back over. Left arm forward. Exhale, plant and bend. We're going to try it one more time to each side. Maybe take your bends a little deeper as the body allows. Go ahead and rise all the way back through center, both arms overhead. Exhale, press the arms out to a T and float the fingertips down to kiss the mat. Sit tall. Rest the hands on the thighs and find a few rounds of seated cat-cow. Inhale, press the chest forward, elbows back as you gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest, shoulder blades open, but stay tall. Remember, don't curve the spine inward. Keep it going, gentle flow as you follow the breath. One last round. Go ahead and make your way back through neutral and sit tall. And then exhale back for a back bend or raised easy seat. Arch the back as you gaze up to the ceiling and allow the head to fall back. Use control as you tiptoe back through neutral. And take a breath in stillness. And switch legs. Take your time as you reposition the legs and come to settle in here on the opposite side. Notice the different sides of your body. Press the sits bones into the earth and feel the lungs expand as you sit tall. Take your sweeping breath in as the arms rise overhead. And then exhale, side bend now to the left. Left arm down or across to the opposite thigh as the right arm reaches up and over. Use that full breath in to sweep the arm forward. Stretch the shoulder blade out. And then exhale to plant. We'll rest here for a couple of breaths before we begin our flow. Root that left hip into the earth. Stretch through the side body. Go Go ahead and start the flow, taking it back to the left. Use the exhale to bend. 3 rounds to each direction. The lower half of our body roots us into the earth, so we allow the upper body to stretch. I've got one last round to each direction. Please stay within your range of motion and follow your breath. Sweep it back through neutral on your inhale. Exhale, press the arms out. We're going to bring the fingertips down to gently kiss the mat. So you sit tall for a breath. Few rounds of cat-cow. I think it's 4 rounds today, so press those shoulders back as you open through the chest. And then exhale to curl under, open through the shoulders. Sit nice and tall on your breath in. And then exhale back, gentle back bend, and hold it for a breath before you come back through neutral. Tiptoe back through center and close your eyes as you take a breath in stillness. Go ahead and uncross your legs and make your way into tabletop. Now you're welcome to open your tabletop today if you want to get a deeper stretch in your leg. Just take the right leg out first as you roll and plant the toes to the earth. Allow that right leg to surrender. Fingertips are spread wide. Tabletop the back. Go ahead and find a couple rounds of cat-cow. One last round. And take the right leg back in under the body. And we're going to switch sides. So send that left leg long. Otherwise, just stay in tabletop and continue to find your cat-cows. As the body opens, you can deepen the stretch. Gently bring the left leg back in under the body and take a breath in tabletop. Step it into a low lunge, so step the left foot forward so the right knee stays on the earth. Heel toe the left foot forward as far as you would like to until you start to feel that right quad and inner hip open. You can gaze down to the earth or gently up in front. That will intensify the stretch. Now go ahead and rise on your inhale up through low crescent, taking the arms overhead as you root down. Take another breath in, draw your belly into the spine and reach the fingertips overhead. Exhale, release, take it down. And press it back, half split. Go ahead and come back into your low lunge. And we'll switch sides. Settle into Anjanasana first. We'll take a couple of breaths here as we allow that left quad, left hip to open. Use the inhale as you rise through low crescent. Root the toes of the right foot into the earth and send the arms overhead. Take another deep breath in. And then exhale, swan, dive it down. And then transition back into your half split variation. Gently tiptoe forward, low lunge. And exhale back through tabletop, hands and knees. Go ahead and circle it around, some barrel rolls. We'll take a few circles to each direction. So gaze down. Start to find that gentle movement. Switch directions if you haven't already. Take a deep breath back through tabletop and lengthen. Exhale, press back, child's pose. Find another rounded breath as you surrender the chest towards the earth. And gently rise back up through tabletop. And we're going to run that one more time to each side. So this time stepping the right foot forward into your low lunge. We'll take a breath or two here. And rise, low crescent, taking the arms up. Right knee should be in line with the right ankle. Shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, sweep it down. And take it back, half split. Drop the head as you gaze back. Try to draw the right hip down as you send the left hip up, but keep the spine lengthened. Tiptoe back through your low lunge on the inhale. Exhale, tabletop. Here we go over to the other side. Left foot forward. As you press into your lunge. Taking it up, low crescent. Full breath in to lengthen. Exhale, sweep it down. And straight back into your half split variation. Press the toes down to the earth. Breathe in as you come back through lunge. And exhale, tabletop. This time we're going to add our thread the needle. So plant the left hand as the right arm sweeps overhead. And then exhale, thread it through. Right shoulder, right ear to the mat. Left arm extends. Press the left hip back as you shift your right hip forward. And settle in for a few breaths. Gently plant the left hand and sweep the right arm all the way back up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring it down. And switch sides. Right arm extends forward. Right hip back, left hip forward. Find a few breaths. Come back up, right hand plants, left arm sweeps all the way up to the sky. Stretch it out. Exhale, back down. Press it back through child's pose. And take a few reset breaths. Rise back through tabletop. And gently make your way through seated position. And come into staff pose or Dandasana. Both legs extend. Flex your feet. Take that blanket underneath the knees if you need to elevate them a little bit. You want to be able to surrender your legs. Allow them to rest heavy on your yoga mat. Shoulders in line with the hips as you sit tall. And take a deep breath as you find Paschimottanasana. Forward bend. We're going to stay here for several breaths. So tuck the chin, feel the back of the spine as it lengthens. Follow the body as your legs give, deepen the stretch. Take another breath just as you are. Hinge at your hips and rise. Exhale, press it back. Back bend or upward facing plank. Your choice. We'll pause here for a breath. Go ahead and make your way back through Paschimottanasana. Notice how the body feels on the second round. Go ahead and sweep back up through center. And then exhale it back. Pause for one breath. We'll keep it going. Come back through neutral, sit tall. Exhale, Paschimottanasana. Take it as far as you can, and then hold for a breath. Press it back through your back bends. And hold for a breath. Allow gravity to press into the chest. Soften the shoulders and your arms. Go ahead and find 2 more rounds. as you make your way back through Dandasana. Take another breath to shift and adjust. And then find a spinal pronation to the right. Right hand back behind, left hand to the thigh as you twist. Maybe gaze back over the shoulder, but sit tall. Gentle release through neutral. Deep exhale as you twist over to the left. One last time to each side. Taking our deep twist to the left on the next exhale. And then over to the right. Now as you release back through center, we're going to make our way into a full body stretch. You can gently follow along with me, or you can make your way there. We're going to take those arms up overhead one last time. And then exhale to roll or curve the spine down to meet the mat. Use the core muscles. Release your sacrum, mid-back, shoulders, and head. Extend those arms overhead and point the toes. Take a couple deep breaths. And then settle in for Shavasana. Allow the body to come to rest on your mat. Feel the heaviness of the bones as they sink into the earth. Release the joints. Soften your muscles. Take a moment to scan your body from head to toe. Maybe soften the fingers. Release the kneecap. Keep your eyes closed as you focus on your steady breath. Breathing softly. Take this time to just rest in stillness. your body. Try not to be concerned with anything else in this moment. Gently begin to bring your awareness back to your space, to your body. Keep your eyes closed. Take 3 deep breaths. Never think that what you have to offer is insignificant. There will always be someone out there who needs what you have to give. Keep this quote in mind as you start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Try to remember what you have to offer the world, to those around you. Find a full body stretch. And gently make your way into fetal pose. Take a breath here as you pause in gratitude for your practice today, for making this time to practice. I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day, for logging in. Stay here as long as you would like to, and take your time as you make your way up and transition back into reality. Namaste.